Hi, we're back again, and right now we're here with Gene Gonzales.
Hi.
Hi, with Homestar Real Estate.
Correct.
Gene, you and I were talking before the show. You have a house that sold in one day, or like immediately?
Well, right now we're still working on negotiations.
Okay.
It's the one that was going to be featured on today's show, and it's 7740 North Gregory Avenue, Fresno, California, 93722.
Okay.
It's a great Cambridge home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Square footage is approximately 1,700 square feet on a 6,000 square foot lot.
Wow.
And it has a great open floor plan. It has an extra room that could be used as a den, library, office.
What a cute little house. I hope people are seeing this.
It's great for everyone, for the buyers and sellers potentially. We're still in negotiations, so things are moving quickly in this market, which I think is something that was reiterated by everyone that's been on the show today.
Oh, it's been amazing. And actually the last 3 weeks, everybody, all the agents that have come on have said that this is the time to buy. Houses are moving fast. Rates are so good.
Right. So it's healthy. I know it's been already mentioned, but Freddie Mac back in January put Fresno top 10 healthiest housing markets across the nation. So right now, if you're thinking about buying, it's a good time to jump in because the market is competitive and you need to be able to prepare yourself properly because you are going to be facing a lot of other buyers that are going to want homes, and the more comfortable you are with making offers and really having that good understanding of the market, the better off you're going to be in getting that perfect home that you want.
You know what? Why don't we talk about, because everybody else has, we've talked about that listing, and that listing you have is such a cute house.
Well, thank you.
Let's talk about what it takes to be prepared.
Okay, so I'm very big on preparation. In regards to that, for example, this home was done with an out-of-town seller.
Okay.
What I like to do is I like to give him a pre-listing package, and that pre-listing package is something that I wrote. I like to be very detail-oriented, so it's 34 pages. It's a lot to absorb and take in, and usually the preparation time for a listing is between 2 to 4 weeks, depending on what the property needs. But once it's prepared, we have the professional photographs done. We do the 3D Matterport shoot, so that way you can have a dollhouse overview and also a digital open house 24/7. That home being on the market, having had that preparation done prior, is going to sell fairly quickly.
Wow. My dad always used to tell me, prior proper planning prevents poor performance, and that's exactly what you just said.
And that is so
what
hard to say.
What a wonderful
so hard to
service.
Say. I'm very impressed that you got that all out in the first try.
Oh, I grew up with that one, yes, yeah. But did you already knew that saying then?
Oh,
you live by it. Yes, that's great. I'm impressed. 34 pages that you wrote to help the buyer or to help the seller get that house ready.
Being in the industry, you don't need a glossary of terms because you know all the terms.
Yes, right.
You're constantly within the market. So when you're looking at a house and you're looking at the dirty baseboards, you're looking at the chips and the tiles in the bathrooms, it's not something that you're conscious of. And once you go through that, you're like, oh, I need to clean this, I need to dust the fans. And after going through that, you say, wow, my house was not that clean. But in order to sell, that's what you need to do, because when you're buying something like a home that's usually going to be the biggest purchase of your life, you are looking at everything.
Yes, and I'm very impressed that you mentioned all those things because, as a wife and a mother, I'm busy, and those are things I don't necessarily get to right away. Mm-hmm. However, if I'm going to sell my house, I'm going to be competitive, and I'm going to go up against new homes. New homes are your competition, folks. Right. Yes, there's other homes out there in the market, but if a person goes to see a new home and then they go to see your home, you may have all the amenities. You've already put in the window coverings. You've already put in the pool. Those are things that are done compared to a new home. But people might not want to go in those things you're mentioning are kind of subconscious.
Yeah, and they might not necessarily want to come in and do the cleanup job. However, a house with character and original integrity, even if it was built 100 years ago, if it was kept up and they can see that, a buyer coming in seeing that, they're still going to want to go ahead and go for it, especially if they're the type of person that doesn't want something that's necessarily brand new but has a little bit of history to it.
Oh, I love that you said that. Historical integrity. I mean, you cannot replace some of those old moldings and
Right.
the old wood, and, I mean, you can replace it, but it's just not the same. It's not the same quality.
No, not at all.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a wonderful service. Now, so somebody who lists their home with Homestar, you immediately help them through this process?
Right, exactly. It's something that is done up front. You know, I want to know that I'm working with a client that is going to be on the same page with me and I with them, because we're going to be going through this process from point A to Z, and we want to make sure that we're writing that transaction from start to finish together without having any internal rifts, so that way we can deal with the ups and downs that may occur during that transaction and walk away
Sure.
still having had met our goal.
Wow, that's so well put, so concise. Now, how often do you have clients that enjoy, or not enjoy, but really value that service, and then they have you help them on to buy their new home also? Does
Well,
that happen very often?
It has been some bit of a niche that I have found myself getting into. As of right now, I actually have to go deliver keys in 5 minutes for
Okay.
a client who
Here we
had
go.
just sold their home
Uh-huh.
over here in the tower. They bought another home here in the tower. They upgraded. They needed something bigger for the children.
Sure.
And it is very, very doable, but you have to be so diligent and prepared, because that is an even more difficult transaction than a real estate purchase by itself or sale by itself. So with that said, prepare.
Right,
And
prior
if you-
proper
and if-
planning prevents poor performance,
Which I'll
folks. Yep.
never be able to say, but you know,
Yes.
that's the point.
Yes, and you're getting it done right. Well, Jean, good luck to you. Gosh, would you please come back again
Sure,
with another
sounds good,
listing?
Kim. Hey,
That would be great.
We're right down the street from you guys over on Olive San Pablo, so we're neighbors.
Yeah, we really are. Thank you. Well, folks, I really encourage you, if you're going to sell your home or you're thinking about it, give Jean a call. Jean, what's your number
Sure,
they
I'd
can reach
appreciate
you?
it.
Sure.
Phone number is 559-351-1645. You can find me on social media, agent_Gonzales. Look up the hashtag GVGRE, and then on Facebook.com/GVGRE.
GVGRE. Ooh, that's easy, you guys. Homestar Real Estate. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Kim.
Okay. Have a great afternoon. And we'll be right back.